Let's talk food prep. So as you can see behind me today, I've been doing some food prep, and I just wanted to share some of my tips and just exactly how I do my food prep for the week with you, hoping that it will give you some tips and ideas that will help you along the way as well. So I'm just going to start at this end and work my way back with what I do. So first of all, this container is a container that I just keep in my refrigerator in one of the drawers. These vegetables are all cleaned and ready to go. I keep them whole and I don't chop them up just because when they're whole they usually last a little bit longer, but I have 2 zucchini, 3 cucumbers, and some bell peppers here. And then over here in these containers is where I chop them up. So I have some cucumbers that are sliced up, and I have some bell peppers that are diced, and sometimes I cut those into sticks and put them in there as sticks, just depending on how I want to use them that week. And then I have these 2 containers that I keep in the refrigerator, and I like them because they have a flat lid on top. I keep my avocado in this smaller one, and I do wash the outside of my avocado just because they're going to be in the refrigerator with all my other stuff. I'm going to be touching them and handling them, and I want to make sure they're clean as well. And then I have this bigger container that I keep lemons and apples in, which have also been cleaned. And then it has the lid that I can utilize the space on top of those as well. And as we move down here, you can see that I've cleaned my broccoli and cauliflower, and I love these containers, you guys. I have 3 different sizes of them. They're Tupperware containers. They have the little pictures of the fruits and vegetables on them and the vented lids. So it tells you the best way to store these in these type of containers, and they're a really good size. So I keep broccoli and cauliflower in those. I have some sliced mushrooms, and then in a container like these, this is also a Tupperware container with the vented lid. It's just bigger, and it has the pictures on the end. And this is all of my washed and cleaned spinach. Jicama I have here in the middle. I have some that's diced and some cut in sticks just so I can use it in my salads, or if I want to roast some. Olivia likes to eat those as sticks sometimes. And then Brussels sprouts and green beans. I already cleaned them, cut them. All I have to do is pull them out when I'm ready to use them, and I keep those in bags in a drawer in my refrigerator. Here I have a cabbage mix. So I buy the tri-colored cabbage bags and then a bag of just the purple cabbage by itself. I chop them up with my little chopper into small pieces. My kids like it better that way. They eat it better that way. And I like to add it to my salads with it chopped up like that. It just makes it easier to eat, and we like it that way. So I always have that chopped up like that in the refrigerator, and then of course carrots and some kale. So my greens will change out each week. I usually always have some clean spinach, but this week I picked kale as my other green. Sometimes I'll pick different types of lettuce or other greens to use in my salads, but I usually always have cabbage and spinach. And then down here, I have a small thing of oranges, and it's in a basket just because I keep it out on the counter. I find that when I keep it out like that, the kids are more likely to eat it. They come in, they see it, and they grab it instead of going to look for something else. They'll just grab those oranges off the counter. So I keep them right there where they will see them. And it works. They do eat them a lot more often. We used to keep them in the pantry and they would go bad before we finished the bag. But now we usually finish a whole bag before they go bad. So highly recommend trying that, leaving something out on the counter that you want your kids to get to. I just left this out because it's the same type of Tupperware container with the vented lid, has the pictures of the stuff on it. But I like to use this one for asparagus. I didn't get any asparagus this week, but I often do, and this makes a really good storage container for asparagus. And then I wanted to share with you, I clean my vegetables with a wash that I make myself. I don't know if you can read that, but it's a mixture of lemon oil, water, and distilled white vinegar, and I put it in my glass spray bottle. And this is what I spray on my vegetables and fruit and just let it sit for a little while, and then I rinse them with water. And I usually do it in my salad spinner so that once I've rinsed them, I can spin all of the water off of them and then put them in these storage containers. So this is my food prep for the week. And I have found that when I prep my food during the week, when the kids are at school, it just makes my weekends easier. I used to prep on the weekends, and sometimes we just had really busy weekends. We usually do, and I wouldn't get it all done. And then I would go into the week feeling like I was behind schedule already. And so I've started prepping the food during the week on Fridays while the kids are at school, getting that all done, and then I can enjoy my weekend with the family, and that just works better for me. So I highly recommend that you prep every week, but find a time that works for you. If the weekend doesn't work for you, that's okay. Do it Thursday or Friday, or do it on Monday, whatever day works for you, but just get it done. That's the important part. You don't have to do it a special way. As you can see, I prep mine all in big containers. I don't do individual meals because there are 4 of us, and I can't do individual meals for everyone and have enough room in the refrigerator. So this way works for me. When I'm ready for a meal, all I have to do is just go in there and grab out what I need. It's already ready for me. I can just throw it in the pan and cook it, or throw it in the bowl and make a salad. And so this is my weekly prep. Always looks pretty similar to this. Some of the things are switched out with other things, but this is a lot of the main staples that I keep each week. Hope this was helpful to you, and if you have any tips or ideas, definitely share them with me because I'm always willing to try new things. Thanks.